Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Why am I not hearing myself on this mic? Hold on 1 second. Let's see. How's everybody doing today? Oh, man. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Hope you're all well. Hope you're sheltered and hydrated and safe and fed and that you're in good health. In good health. Um, so if there's anyone who comes on who can be a mod as I speak about things, because as you see, there are um, they ask ridiculous things, so I have to put these blocks up so that these bots cannot harass me. But I had the news on earlier. More disturbance, more of this ongoing chaos, which is now the genie. The genie is out of the bottle, and that genie is the IRGC. The IRGC has been woken up. Y'all can't hear, but there's a military copter going overhead. I have a local airport here. This administration has unleashed the genie. The genie in the bottle. That genie in the bottle is called the IRGC. The IRGC has now, they will complete their mission to all extents and purposes, because they are not going to take any further escalation. Hello, hello. No further escalation to be detrimental, because it's been ongoing for way too long in that entire region. East Asia, East Asia, East Asia. Translate, buddy. What do you want me to tell you? Translate. So, like I said, I'll say it again. Buy your gas cans. Buy your gas cans, people. Buy your gas cans. Keep gasoline. Keep petrol. Keep petrol, because petrol is going to be a no-show, because Strait of Hormuz. I learned about that at the age of 12. Learned about that. I spoke about that. And was taught that everything that is consumed across the entire globe, it's a small world after all. Well, now the world of petro is going to be like this. It's going to be nada, nada, nada. And you can thank Free Palestine. You understand? You got that? Thank you. Don't block me on this, okay, YouTube, because I support, I'm pro-Palestine. You know that. Thank you very much. And being a anti-GENO is not being anti-Semitico, okay? Because that's the convoluted delusion that has been persuaded through the masses. Oh, if they're for Palestine, they must be terrorists, right? How could they support a terrorist nation? How on earth? I must clutch my pearls because of everything that they did. That started on October 7th now, right? Right? Didn't it start October 7th, right? You lying sacks. Look at my eyes. Didn't it start October 7th? Okay. It started October 7th, like the whiskers that come out from my chin are invisible. They're not. They're not. They're very visible. This has gone on since 1947. People don't know history. See, here in America, in America here, they want to teach you to be as ignorant as you possibly can. They want you to engage on these social media apps and be an entertainer. Be an entertainer while what are they doing? What are they doing in the East? They're educating their population, they're educating their children. But here in America, it's like boogie down nights. That's cool, fine, do your thing, do you. But no. And then they have everybody here in America now selling all products from China. And now who owns this app? Are people making any kind of cognitive connection? Is anybody making a correlation? I don't live in a delusional world. I look and see everything like that lovely hospital where my brother is. Beautiful facility, absolutely stunning. I mean, they could be high luxury condos there. I mean, it's really, really nice, overlooking the Hudson River, the circular, the way that architect is made. I know who the architect is too. I can't think of the name, but it's a design concept. And do you want to know that design concept? And you know where all that money came from for that building? We all know, right? We all know. I cannot tell you how poor these roads are here within this entire region. New York, New York State, New York City, Connecticut. All right. Where's this money going? Where is the money going to improve America? You know where it went, Donald Trump? It went to your grand ballroom. It did. And it also has been applied to your bunker. So that's probably why they have now created this, all of this mayhem. And now they're all building their private bunkers. Could you imagine? Why would they be doing that? Why, why on good God's green earth would they be building bunkers? Can anyone explain that to me? Explain it to me like I was a child, still wearing poopy pants and diapers, where you had to come, mommy had to come in and clean my buttski. Mommy, why? Wow. All planned. Project 2025 was all planned. This was all part of the coordinated effort. This Gaza Riviera. When I saw that frickin' schematic, I said, no, these mofos, they want that entire region. They want that entire region. Right? IRGC is saying, no, no more, no more, no more. Salam alaikum, rahmatullahi barakatuh. That's right. Now, for all the suffering, listen to me what I'm saying carefully, who's ever watching. I am gifted. I am gifted. I have the marks. I've been gifted. I was born gifted. The United States of America is going to suffer the most since the Depression. Mark my words. Mark my words. I can guarantee you. All right? I can guarantee you because we have played, not we, America has played the hand over and over and over and over and over again with constant aggression, constant invasion, constant wars that do not benefit anyone but the industrial war complex. Now, I could tell you this, when my brother came back from serving in the Navy, he was not right. He never came back the right way. Never, ever, ever. And Me always being very like, you see, like I have Senpoku eyes. Senpoku eyes, this, you look very deep into everything. Um, he just wasn't right. My mother knew it. I knew it. But we're young kids. We're growing up as he's growing up. And yeah, but the military, they put stuff in the food. They put stuff in the beverages. Yep. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's a controlled environment. It's a controlled environment to F their minds up so then when they come back to civilian life, they are trained to either be combatants or they are trained to now, because of the destruction, they are no longer functioning members of society. And that is from our government. You sit there and tell me all the veterans, the black veterans that came back and had no freaking, they had nothing, but you powdered all the white veterans' asses, right? Right? Now, I'm not talking something that's not truthful. All kinds of stuff. Veterans trying to get loans, black veterans trying to get loans, all kinds of games you played. You played with people for years and years and years and years. So any of these businesses that no longer have DEI, I bought some stuff at Target. I'm returning it. I gotta wait to get back up there. I just had too much going on. And only because I was in that area, I bought a pair of slacks and a pair of shoes. I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want jack from them. Nope. The only place that I have been giving my money to, and only because of, well, just because they've had what I required and needed, um, is Wally World. So yeah, Wally World, get back on that wagon of DEI. Get back on it real quick. Get back on it real quick. Oh, they got a new thing now in Target, right? When you go to buy something, if you tell the cashier, oh no, no, I don't want it, it's too much. Well, we can reduce it. The girl said, reduce it? I said, yeah, give it to me for $1. And she was like, no, no, we can't reduce it that much. And I said, well, I don't want it. So that's what's up, people. Make do with what you got. Make do with what you got. Stop buying prepared food. Stop buying fast food. They have belittled us and put us into a predicament, a financial predicament where we have got to always struggle. We have any investments that we have to either withdraw and then take a penalty. But yet there's all this money for another war of attrition. This man really, we need Article 25. This entire administration that he has, they all need to be taken out in handcuffs. They all need to be taken out in handcuffs. You can get the geriatric ward, okay, Donald? Yeah, that's right. What you are doing is wrong. It's illegal. It's criminal. All right? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, to see so much going on and to see so much like the BS that these people, the game that they try to play with people, and then the wool that they try to pull over people's eyes. You know what? Um, God created the sheep. He created the wool. God is in charge. For everyone who's done wrong, God will God will make sure that you remember your wrongdoings, okay? And so will the IRGC. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Now, what happens if, because it's going to end up happening, they shut down all the water systems? Tell me. Tell me. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? What happens when they knock out our power? What's going to happen? Do you all have lineup of generators, massive generators, so that communities will have power? No, you don't. You have, you know what you got? You got GOTS. You know GOTS? GOTS, what they say in Italian? You got nada. Because this clown that you invited, yeah, you invited him to the White House. You invited him to be the world leader of America. Um, there's no planning. There's no planning whatsoever. There's no prep. There's no planning. It's like, well, let's go. You know, bing, bam, boom. We're gonna. This is what happened in Venezuela. We're gonna knock this guy out, and we're gonna take over, and that's how it's gonna go. And then we're gonna progress with our bulldozers, and we're gonna continue on with the Riviera. Babies, the only Riviera you're going to be condoning with and you're going to be getting is going to be the Riviera of unalive people. That's going to be your Riviera, Donald J. Trump and Pete Hegseth and Miller and Witkoff and all the Trump kids. Yeah, that's going to be your legacy. This is all unscripted, people. I just speak and I talk from the reality of what's going on, how I feel. I don't, like, well, just how it is. But anyway, everybody, have a good one. Stay safe. Be careful. Absolutely, 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 100%, 100%. And I got a lot of people that when I go out, they're always around me, and I watch everybody. I'm like, "Yeah, keep on watching. You want to keep watching? Keep watching. Please, here you go. You want to check on my hemorrhoids? That ain't going to happen, but keep watching. Go ahead. It's knowing who's around you. A lot of people, they're like, ooh. I never had that opportunity to be, because life became very real for me at a young age with a sick parent. All right, and any person who's lived with a sick parent, who's lived with a parent who is an alcoholic or has addiction, your you being on and always being knowing what's going on, to be aware, because it's just how you were taught early on how life is. There's no game to be played with people like us. Understand that? Okay. You can conjure up and create all kind of fanatical fantasies for media and advertisers, and they'll buy it. They're gonna buy it. You understand? But not people like me. And there's more people like me that are finally waking up. You know, the alarm clock was been buzzing, but now they're up. Now they're up. They're up, and they're like, nah, no, 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 no. We're not with this here. We're not with this. Nope. We didn't vote for this. Nope. And well, basically, you have now. Listen to me carefully. Each and every one of you that have been on this APAC bandwagon, and this goes for Democrats too, you're all going to be butted out. You're all going to be out. Out. Because if you want to support a foreign entity, go reside in that foreign entity and become a politico in that foreign country. It's very simple. It's very simple. Okay? Richie Torres, Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, Elizabeth Warren, okay, Nancy Pelosi. Who else? Who else? Each and every one of you. I don't have all your names in front of me, but each and every one of you. And term limits, you get 2 terms. You get 2 terms. You get 2 terms, not 45 years, 50 years of being in a position and doing jack-ish and building up your equity for your generational wealth. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. No. I've shared about this story with my son with his mental health and addiction. This started back in 2015. So me, being the coordinated organizer, get it done kind of HBIC that I've always been, I'm writing out letters. I started a letter writing campaign. Chuck Schumer. I got a freaking response 2 years later. 2 years later that I'm going to read verbatim. 2 years later. This is the kind of ish that they do. This is the ish that they do. But when you're politically connected, when you're wealthy, when you're a contributor to a campaign and your name is on a list, you understand? You call up and it's like, Well, we'll see what we can do. The same thing with the cops. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a whole scandal we have going on. This whole government needs to be totally flushed out and totally realigned with people who are going to work for the public, not work for their own financial gain and trample all over the budgets like they've been doing. So you'll go play your games with somebody else. Do not send me no letters about no nonsensical renewal of a permit. Could you imagine? You get a permit for something that was here because the incompetence because these people weren't doing the right thing with the money here in this little township, Wappinger Falls. Yeah, how you doing? How you doing, everybody? All right, and you get a permit for the shed and then you have hearings, and then I get a renewal. I got to renew it for what? Is this a renewal plan? When you get a permit, is it on a renewal policy plan? Does that include nutrition and exercise and fitness, or maybe does it include tanning and daycare, doggy daycare? Y'all must be out of your freaking mind. Renew it. You got to renew it. Get the And they're telling me now I gotta rip my deck down because the permit expired. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. This little township, you need to get these little people here. You need to get another forensic accountant and go through everything that has been going on. Because you people want to continue to play a game, and I'm not going to play the game with you. Okay? Yeah, so does your mother. These people are out of their stinking mind. A permit renewal and removal of a deck from 2015 that was finished and closed out with the drawings, the architectural drawings, with the paid permit. But this is the kind of stuff they try to do to people. I'll tell you, these people, they need to be reinstructed because what they're doing is they are costing municipalities excess type of resources from lawsuits. It might be a very good idea to start reinstructing them, right? And an even better idea, because of what's going on in our economy and globally, a building like that occupied would be a perfect place for like a medical office, a medical office, nutrition center, because you got the ambulance right next door. You have the troopers next door, right? How about that? All right, they could all work from home and get paid per diem, or go up to Market Street where the head office is. All right, keep on playing, because you're not gonna. Yeah, no, I don't get played with, me or anybody else. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. I guess I should like look for a priest to do an exorcist or a clergy member to do an exorcist on the shed because maybe it was possessed. Yeah. Everybody have a good day. Remember, start to stock up, save your money, get your gas cans. This is no joke. This is no joke. I only talk about real stuff. I don't do fluff, you know. I'm not a fluffy kind of person. I am fluffy. I'm very, very 1000% for people at all times. But you don't get nothing phony with me. And that's it. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and always do the right thing like you're being watched. And always help someone out if you can. Thank you.